I'm just gonna pretend like the intro's playing. I gotta put myself there. Hey, welcome to Dome, everybody. What is up,
This is kind of fun.
Dominicans?
It's kind of fun. I
Hey,
wish you lived
welcome to
somewhere
the
else so we could.
studio.
I wish you lived out of town so we could do this more often. I'm just gonna start traveling so we could do remote pods.
I'm not a fan of how of your. I wish you could. I wish you were like at a in a lower thirds or something. This whole like Zoom meeting bullshit that you got going on with your podcast sucks. Like, can you make your camera angle like a give yourself a little more pizzazz? That changed nothing.
It's didn't
You
change
made it
anything.
worse. Now I can see more crap on the floor.
How's that?
It's this. You know what? The fact that you think that that did anything is
It
baffling to me.
it put me lower in the screen.
All right, whatever. That's good enough for me. I wonder if Bondi can make it up here. There's a doggy here. Hey, Bondi, can you get up here? Hey. He's chilling down there. So Matthew Perry is dead.
Yeah, it's a big
The
deal.
fri the guy from Friends. Low key, it seems like everyone is thrilled that he's dead because I've yet to see any words of like affection or sorrow directed towards him. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, apparently they went to like elementary school together. That's the only person who I've seen be like, "R.I.P. Matthew Perry. We used to frolic in the schoolyard together." Everyone else is like, "Fuck this nerd. This guy sucks. I'm glad he's dead." It's
It
pretty
doesn't make any
baffling.
like a human still died, right? Like I don't get why we're treating it as if I still
It's
I
all,
f- was it a drug
it's for,
overdose?
it's it must have been because he drowned in a hot tub. I don't see drowning in a hot tub not being, something to do with take a little too much of something and you're in max chill mode. You just sort of fall asleep and you never wake up.
And he recently had like this whole public relations tour with his book about sobriety or like how he was hella fucked up during the show. So it must have
Yes.
been like he did the relapse thing or he did
He
the
must have
recovery thing.
relapsed.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the relapse is probably stemmed from the book tour because the book didn't get a very good reception, if I'm not mistaken. Like, because he insulted John Wick, our boy Keanu Reeves,
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
book famously because he thought that people were still hating on Keanu Reeves because I guess Keanu Reeves used to be, a laughing stock actor, but he's turned around and people fuck with him, but he was still on some that guy sucks at acting. But yeah, drowning in a hot tub. I feel like that's not the bad way to go. That's
It's pretty
actually
good.
probably one of the best ways to go, unless you're being physically drowned. That someone's over there holding your head down. You don't want that. No, that would not be fat. Yo, R.I.P. Matthew Perry in heaven's where he's at.
Yo, R.I.P. that dude Matthew. Yeah, I'm about to eat a cashew. Or some mixed nuts. Yeah, I bet that dude Matthew got a lot of big butts.
R.I.P. Matthew. They found him in a bathroom. That was pretty sad. Yo, that is not how I want to go. No, that would not be a good way to end the show. Yo, the Friends show that ended in like 2004.
Yeah, I would rather die in a hot tub than watch Friends with my friends. I don't pretend like that show is cool for me or them. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
wonder
do it
if
till
that's
the
how he
end.
died. Watching Friends while fried in the hot tub. The next thing you know, he closed his eyes and never woke up, and that was the end of that guy. Yeah,
The issue, the issue that we were having, I hate to talk about this, but the issue that we were having when we were testing the audio before podcast went away. I heard everything. It was on beat. Like this is, I'm having a moment of enlightenment of how excited I am that we could remotely do this with other people now. I got 6 people in my head that we could remotely get on here. And then also dude, people who don't want to come to this, I still want people in the studio, obviously, but people who don't want to come to the studio, or people who are too big to come to the studio, fucking remote
You mean
pod.
they can't fit in the studio?
Yeah.
We somehow got Nomo in there. He's probably the biggest guy we've had yet. Shout out
No,
Nomo.
Johnny T is a giant man too in my head. Like Johnny T is bigger than I imagined him than I remembered him, and then he pulled up and I was like, "You're a giant dude."
Yeah. Um,
I
have
hung
you
out with Nomo the other day.
yeah, you did a podcast with him. Is that dropping soon?
Well, so here's the thing: his like brand or whatever is kind of all over the place. In that his main goal is to just pump out content as quickly as possible. So he is just cranking current events, fucking comedy, whatever, doing like everything he can. So it was a spontaneous thing. I just pulled up to Southgate. Studio's nice. He's got a good setup. He's got weird little his camera can't record past 30 minutes. So at 30 minutes, he has to stop. He has like a Canon that's a photography camera, and apparently they have something built in to where it stops at 30 minutes because they don't want to pay some type of fee that they would be charged if the camera was categorized as a video camera. That's what he said. It seems like the strangest thing ever, but it is like, you know what I'm talking about?
But it times out at 30 minutes.
At
Is what
30,
you're
it's
saying.
like, yeah, it cuts. So we
Some
have to, like,
cameras they'll create a new file at 30 minutes, but it'll keep the shit rolling, and then your shit will just be separated into multiple files or whatever.
that wasn't
You're
the
saying
case.
it just stops. That's whack.
Well, and he like has it accounted for into his like system, so he was like he has a timer going, which is nice because it kind of cuts.
That's not the
off
end of
no
the
matter
world.
what. Yeah, but the AC powered dummy battery that I used for my camera that we used for the first time with Kid Dami, I used it twice this weekend recording a podcast for B and her friend. Both times, no problems. I think we went over an hour once. Fucking perfect. All the kinks are being resolved, and it feels good, dude.
Oh yeah, no kinks or
What's
kink
about-
shaming.
Yeah, don't kink shame even Matthew Perry, even though he's deceased and he can't defend himself. Sure, yeah.
I bet that guy had some kinks, because that when I think of like his type of guy, like I look at the Matthew Perry style of dude, and I'm like, that guy's got some dark shit going on in his life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying not him specifically, but the type of guy that would probably die in a hot tub, and everyone around him's asking why, but really the signs are all there. You gotta look deeper. Look at the receding of his hair.
Yo, look at his receding hairline. Yo, he's impaired and feeling fine because he drank like 6 glasses of wine, and now he's about to commit the second Columbine.
See, nobody told him life was gonna be this way. His career's a joke, he's broke, his love life is DOA. And next thing you know, he's DOA and HOTTUB.
He's DOA because he's so gay. Yeah, we don't play.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm about to eat a bunch of Frito-Lay's chips. Yeah, I got a chip on my shoulder.
He was gay in a movie once, but not really. All the people in the movie thought he was queer because he was trying to get some pussy. But he wasn't really. They used to be able to make movies like that, where the guy, they think I'm gay. That was like his thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like they could still make a movie like that, but it would be about a 40-year-old man who hasn't adapted to the times.
I wish I could look at. Are you able to pull up IMDb? Let's get some Matthew Perry movies up. I want to see, like, because I swear to God, I've only ever seen Friends, and then he was in a movie with Zac Efron where they switched bodies. Or no, Zac Efron plays like his younger self or something, and he goes back in time. I think I saw that one. There's one where he's with Bruce Willis, and it's like oh, here we go. That's cool. A screen share. Let's go way down.
Okay,
Is there a way to zoom in a little bit? I bet on my camera has me just fully leaned in looking at this.
That's okay.
Well, okay, so
LAX TV movie. Okay.
Fools Rush In. That's apparently according to him personally, that's his favorite movie he's ever done. And why don't you go
And
ahead
that's
and
like
click on that?
that's like his first movie according to this.
I
I mean,
wonder
like
why
his
that's
first
I wonder why that's his favorite movie, Dave.
because
Can you
of
maybe why do you
no,
think it is?
it's because of Salma
hmm
Hayek.
Oh yeah. Imagine that was the love interest. That used to play. That was believable that Salma Hayek would have gotten with that.
Oh yeah, it was a different time. Was this the '90s? With 90 something? No, yeah,
Fools Rush In.
'97.
Well, yeah. Let's see what else he's got.
Hang on. Look at look at this font.
It's awful.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's
Oh
like the
my
font
god.
for the Wiggles.
Yeah,
Some
I would
kids.
never use that.
It's some
Okay, let me.
child's Disney Channel font.
Yeah.
Fools Rush In. That looks bad.
I'm going back. Here we go. Wow, it took me back exactly to where I was.
All right. Three to Tango was the one where he was gay, if I'm not mistaken. The Whole Nine Yards. That's one I've seen that it's like a gangster movie. I think that might be his best movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
The Whole
dude.
Nine Yards.
And it's got Bruce Willis in it, who apparently is now nonverbal, dude.
No way. I've heard
Apparently,
he's senile. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I heard that whatever, either the dementia or whatever he's got has fully taken over, and he's now nonverbal and incapable of reading.
Oh,
They say
geez. So,
he's
well, I don't think he was reading those scripts anyway. He probably just got on set and improv.
yeah. No, but apparently he was an avid reader of books in his healthy years, and he is now unable to do that.
Who did he play on The Simpsons? Oh, he just played himself on The Simpsons? That's
Yeah,
just going to take you to the Simpsons page. It's not
yeah,
going to show
you're
you
right.
who he played.
I thought it was gonna take me to the episode. Yeah, it says
Ultra
Matthew Perry
House
voice.
3 Ultra House 300 Matthew Perry voice. Some kind of I don't know that one. The Kid. Wow, that's the second Bruce Willis movie in a row he's in.
Well, in the
That's
kid, I
him
think
and Bruce
he's
must
not
have
a
been
big
boys.
role.
No, he's like his secretary or some shit, right?
Oh,
He's always like a dumb like sidekick role.
I used to love movies that had like, because isn't the child a protagonist in this? But he's like
Yeah, yeah.
in Bruce
And
Willis's
it's what's
body.
his if I'm not mistaken, it's Spencer Breslin. Go ahead and scroll down. Is that the guy, Spencer Breslin? Is he's the kid?
There he is. There he is.
Yeah,
This goofy
Spencer
ass kid.
Breslin. I follow him on Instagram because he's grown up to be just a chill ass dude. I think he owns a bar. Yo, Spencer Breslin. As far as acting, he didn't go far, but he's still doing his thing. He's way cooler than his sister. Dang.
So his acting career is over. He can't afford a Range Rover. I'm about to move to Moldova. Praise Jehovah.
Hey, for all we know, the residuals are paying fat. I mean, that kid, he was in Cat in the Hat, and that movie, I thought was pretty good. Michael Myers, he did his thing and gave me wood.
Okay, so you're a fan of Breslin. I'm gonna go move to Brisbane. And eat on a fucking brisket with some teen friends.
Vincent Breslin with me eating brisket in heaven with Matthew Perry. I'm watching the kid, and this shit is scary because they body switching. Yo, that's the second body switch movie that Matthew Perry is in. That's crazy, man. That should be a sin. That he's in multiple body switch-in movies. Goddamn.
Body switching movies should never be made again. Like that needs to I think a hard stop has been made, but still, like I think there needs to be like a law implemented or some shit where they say never again.
I agree. I wonder if you should be periodically switching back to your face view just for the editing, because I've just been looking at
Well, no,
IMDb this whole time. I don't know if it's going to record your face while that's up
I think
or
Riverside is still filming me, and then I think they also just have because I was looking at 3 screens. I had the screen share. I had me, and then I had
we
you.
3 screens of Riverside are.
It's pretty good.
So what are you doing for Halloween?
Well, yesterday B and Owen went to a like Halloween thing at his school, which I think counts as my Halloween plans too, but I didn't go. I just stayed home and edited. So I think that's what I was doing for Halloween. I don't think
Okay.
Halloween is okay if you're in between the phases of college or hyper success. College, you get dressed up and you get drunk. And then hyper success, you dress up like with P. Diddy at some big event. But all the normal people, I don't think should be Halloweening. It's a waste of money.
What do you think about what is her name? There is could you maybe do a quick Google for me? Or
Okay.
maybe B knows. Ask B real quick. Who's the actress that does the really good Halloween costumes? I bet she knows.
Babe, who's the actress that does really good Halloween costumes?
She's like famous for it.
She's like famous for it. Heidi Klum.
Yeah, Heidi Klum. Go. Why don't you Google some of Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes? You will be very impressed. Thank you, B.
He said thank you.
Yeah, the last year she went as a worm, and it's like genuinely disturbing.
Oh, wow. She did Shrek one year. Hang on.
And she really goes all out. Like she makes them like she gets professionals to make them, and
That's what
it's
I'm
like
saying, dude. This kind of goes with what I was saying. You're either in college or you're like a fucking celebrity. In between, like, it's damn, dude. Look at these. Are you seeing this?
yeah, the skin suit or the muscle suit thing. That one's pretty good. The old lady one is pretty wild. That one's crazy. Pull up the worm one. That one was pretty incredible when she was the worm. I think
Is
that's
this the is
it's
this the worm?
yeah, that one, the worm. That's wild. Damn, she was
The sh-
Princess Fiona with big ass titties. That's awesome.
yeah, that's sick. It's weird because she has big ass titties here, and then here she's flat. They like really
I'm sure
made
they,
it.
push up bras or whatever.
Okay, listen. I know that this is inappropriate, but I'm gonna show you what Ice Spice wore at this.
Oh, I already
Uh,
saw it, man. I already saw it.
dude,
Uh,
but this is on the Patreon, so it's okay, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking got off to this last night.
Jesus, I say we make this the main, bro. I think the one we recorded last week should be the Patreon. Make this the main.
Damn, dude, look, they got the hair spot on. They got the hair
I
perfectly.
it's yeah, it's one of those things where
Look at it, dude. Look at it. Are you uncomfortable right now?
well, I feel like she's uncomfortable. The whole time she's pulling the back of her dress down. Like every 5 minutes she's got to adjust.
She's fully out, dude. I mean, this is the
You know
greatest.
what? I think that would be a hit song. I think that's the next, yo, ladies that rap. Yo, this is a fact. I got the next track. You gotta make a song called I'm Fully Out. And it's all about how your pussy's hanging out.
Yo, shaking ass in the deli. Apparently, showing your panties is a thing, but to me that would cause insecurity.
Yo, pandemonium from the panties at the stadium that I saw. Yo, Ice Spice, yo, bring them over here. That's nice. Ho, I wish that I could slap them in 2 times in a row.
Right, I was straight up shook. Let that boy cook. Yeah, I'm about to go buy a Nook, cause my Kindle broke and now I can't read books.
I need to read books because my brain is bad because I've been looking at too much Ice Spice ass and I'm wondering about her dad. Like, does he have any strong opinions or is he sad?
I mean, yeah, that's completely unbelievable to me. I was absolutely shocked when I saw it yesterday. And at the same time, I was so thankful that we get to live in a time where something like that happens, you know? Like, if you lived in the 80s and you, like, loved, whatever, fill in the blank hot celebrity, the most you're going to get is, like, a thigh. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time where the women we sexualize are like, here's the whole thing. You just need $5 a month, and then you're good. You get to see it.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, and it's also like every actress nowadays, they have a sex scene. It's out there. You're gonna see like there's no nothing sacred in that regards anymore. Not
Right?
that it necessarily should be.
Are we missing out by there not being a little bit of mystery? Because I do. Maybe there is some. 'Cause it's happened to me before where I
No, we're
see
definitely
someone.
missing out.
Okay.
Decent. We're super desensitized. I mean, think about how like horny you used to get about at like something that wasn't even remote like that, even
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dirty. Like you used
So
to.
someone, I'd see a woman who's fully clothed, and I'd be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're on the bus and it's just a little bit of cleave, and you're like, "Geez, I want to marry her."
Yeah, and now you have to like watch gangbangs to just get hard.
Hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So
You
yeah,
sure
I
you
do
want?
think that that is something.
No, yeah, I think it's the same thing with music. With people who make music, there's too much behind the scenes. Like if I was an artist back in the '80s, you would have just loved me for my music. Now you have to hear my fucking stupid ass podcast where I'm rapping every 3 minutes. Like you're losing the mystery of the creator.
My nephews listen to music on YouTube, and what it is, and maybe Owen maybe has heard some of this crap, but I don't know. I think it's called Rocket Gaming, and it's a music channel, and all of their songs sound like Imagine Dragons. Like that's the style of music. It's some sort of poppy
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
progressive rock pop kind of thing. I don't even know if that's the right.
Dramatic pop.
Yeah, but all the songs are about Fortnite and fucking Five Nights at Freddy's or stuff like that.
I've
But
I've never
it's
encountered this in our home, but it sounds like
I
something
don't know.
that.
Maybe are you able to pull up a track? See if you can find Rocket Gaming on YouTube real quick, and we'll
Okay.
we'll see what they're. It might be called Rocket Music. Um,
I typed in Rocket Gaming Music. Hang on, let me share my screen so that you can direct me in the right direction. Direct me in the right direction.
it was kind of
Screen.
baffling because it's very obvious that they're just sort of doing Imagine Dragons.
Any of these?
Um, I think it's that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the channel, Rocket Music. And I bet any of those is will work.
Don't know why I've been walking by myself. I guess I just needed some help. I've been alone. The world
This
is
animation.
See what I mean? It's like some super produced Imagine Dragon style kid song about the Smurfs or whatever.
I mean, the music is pretty good.
Right? It's
Like
actually like
technically
it's
good.
it's garbage, but for what it is, like it's obviously not poorly done. It's
No, no,
it's
it's good in that it sounds good to 6-year-olds.
yeah.
Like a sentient being might be like, "This is gay," but a child is like, "This sounds good," which is kind of, I don't know. I think that's why a lot of times artists appeal overseas because a lot of the cliches and corniness that music artists do gets lost in translation, so they're not perceived as corny overseas. Yo, an intellectual audience would clearly notice that I'm a fucking novice and that I'm not self-aware. But when they hear me in Saudi, they don't care.
I'm running through the halls and Fazzy Freddy, he's coming right after me. What do we do? Yo, I need some spaghetti. Yo, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yo, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and yeah, I got a teddy bear under my arm eating spaghetti. Yeah, burst confetti.
Confetti, you're not ready. Yo, it's Poppy's playtime. And it's game time. Over here, we're running and it's very scared. Yo, Poppy playtimes, I'm impaired.
Yo, I'm feeling paired because I've been drinking Modelo since O'Hare. Airport, yeah, put down my hair. Yeah, I do it with a lot of flair. Rick.
When I was on the flight over, I was worried I wasn't going to get any sleep. And I didn't really. I swear I only slept for like an hour and a half. But I hit REM sleep. So because I had a dream. I had a
Oh,
dream that I was on a better flight.
yeah,
I
yes,
was,
I saw
I
your
was,
Instagram post.
I was dreaming that I was in a bed, but I was still on an airplane. Which,
That's
man, can you
incredible.
imagine being on a bed in an airplane? What a fucking life.
That's not an absurd dream. Like literally take enough flights, get points through an airline, and then you maybe get accidentally upgraded one time. I feel like you could do this in your lifetime for sure.
Hell yeah, I agree.
Listen to
I
this.
agree.
I was busy all weekend filming shit, and I got home yesterday and was like in the kitchen desperately like munching on shit and scrolling YouTube, and this YouTuber who I love, who also owns that supplement company that you know about, that like I have all their shakers.
The ISO thing or
No, not ISO, it's First Form.
first form? Okay.
So this guy posted on his YouTube and was like, I'm looking for a short form video editor. Send in 3 pieces of content make 3 pieces of short form content, like kind of representing the message of our YouTube, and then write an essay by November 2nd. And I was just like, holy shit, this is
An
my
essay?
calling, dude. This is like, I think I spent the last 18 months editing reels and shorts to promote our shit, and I'm not like the best video editor, but I've sort of mastered the short form pretty good to where it looks professional.
Did you send him some of your stuff? Like, what's the essay you have to write? That's what's weird about. What is this?
So
what is the essay?
It's not an essay. It says, I have the screenshot of what it said on there. He's like a serious dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes some funny content, but it's a lot of like personal development, self-improvement, business, politics. Like, he's a fucking serious guy. But it says on
You're
here,
supposed to write.
Create 3 pieces of short-form content that you feel best captures the show, message/brand, and show us what you can do. Email submissions to this email. Be sure to include 1,000 words or less why you would be a great fit, and then your IG/YouTube handle and where you live. Deadline November 2nd.
Well, yeah, definitely do that. Hopefully it's not just, sometimes people do this to get free content. Like,
well, and even if
to
it
get
was
free edited bullshit.
even if it was to get free content, I still banged out some really good clips, and if he posts those, that would be flattering in that I'm like, well, I'm good enough to where this dude perceives what I'm doing as valuable.
You got some compliments on the John David Washington video edits.
Yeah. It's, you know what's funny is your edits are obviously like 10x superior, but I don't know what it is with the algorithm hates our freestyles. The algorithm doesn't understand what we're doing, so it doesn't.
I mean, the last one did fine.
Yeah, the last one did fine.
The last one did all right for my standards.
The video I edited of us doing German accents broke our YouTube Shorts record, so I'm very happy about that. Because I'm about to send this dude links to our YouTube and be like, look, dude, I got no followers, and I'm generating little spikes here and there. So you got a bunch of followers. I can definitely
listeners,
make
you
spike.
You gotta like and comment on those videos that we be posting, or else they're not gonna go anywhere. Come on, you guys.
Right.
What the hell?
Because we need support.
Also, Modelo, enough with the gold foil. It's just fucking annoying. It's like, I get there's like that kind of fun thing, but at the end of the day, it's really not that fun. You should make it something that I could easily take off and doesn't create a mess. It's weird. I don't like the gold foil.
Like a cut line around the top. So there's a clear cut off.
Like those cheeses that have you can roll off the
Baby Bell.
Yo, fuck the gold foil on the Modelo. I don't want that. I don't say hello to the Modelo gold foil. No, I'd like to foil their plans to make more.
Modelo gold foil, yeah, it's about to spoil my beverage that I'm drinking on the patio. Yeah, me and a baddie hoe, whoa.
Bad bitches. That's what I don't get then. Because I am drinking Modelo's and the gold is still on and I just froze. and I got fucking foil in my teeth, and it's not. I got dentistry, so it feels like electricity. You know that feeling when you chomp on some foil, you see?
Yeah, Modelo Especial o Modelo Negra. Yeah, I'm about to take Viagra.
Whoa.
A dude in Niagara.
Niagara Falls, Modelo, yo. It's my call.
My balls.
Ling to drink. Come on, man.
I feel like if you were at a desktop or a laptop, you would be getting supreme audio quality, and it would be almost as good as just being in the studio together.
Yeah, I had debated bringing like a mic and just recording that separately, but I just never did it because then I could have just sent you my audio after the fact. But I think where it's at, it's gonna have to be like I'm the Zoom guest or whatever.
No, I think the fact that your earpiece is actually perfectly clear. I think the only aspect that might be slightly lacking is the connectivity of the phone to the internet, because my PC is directly plugged into the source.
Oh, you know what? I didn't have my Wi-Fi on. That might make it better.
No way.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll make it worse.
That might change some stuff. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll make it worse.
Oh, but you're back.
I don't
now.
know. I'm back. Okay, but
I don't know if
better
I don't
or
know if
worse.
it's I don't know if it's better or worse, but
damn,
it's fine. It seems fine.
Because it does seem like I don't have. It's not like I've got full Wi-Fi bars. It's giving me 2 out of 5.
Okay, were you getting full?
Yeah, I had full 5G.
Maybe go back to the 5G. Let's play it safe.
All right, we're going back. So I saw Soja last night, which was pretty cool. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, I can hear you.
We got to get back online. I just turned out. Yeah, so sister surprised me with tickets to go see Soja in concert. They just happened to be playing locally, and that was cool. They're one of my favorite bands. If you don't know Soja, they're like emo reggae. They make like really sad reggae songs. If you're not a fan of reggae, it'd be easy to listen to them and be like, this is some corny, emotional shit. But I think that they're really good songwriters and whatnot. It was a very fun time. They had a ton of people on stage, like a big old band. And it took them a while to get to the hits. Like, I'd say 3/4 of their songs were from like newer albums that I wasn't familiar with, but they finished off with a big string of old classics that I was into, so it wasn't all
They played
new tracks.
They played all the songs that have 10 million plus views on YouTube.
Yeah, thank God. But there were some that they didn't play that I was kind of surprised. It seemed like they should have. Overall, I got no complaints.
Did they open with a hit?
They opened with what sounded like a hit. It wasn't one I had heard, but it sounded like it was one of their new hits. Like, they had one that was really good. Don't worry about the things you can't control. And I'd never heard that song before, but they were playing it. I was like, okay, this is an instant classic. I gotta look this one after.
Damn.
But that was fun. I like a good reggae concert, and I'm basically like a god amongst the other pedestrians at concerts that have to do with reggae, just because of my hair. Like, people think that I'm a part of the lifestyle and whatnot, and I got so many compliments from white guys that have way shittier dreadlocks than me. Like trying to connect with me, like I'm on some sort of Rasta plane with them.
Yeah, they perceive you as like the person legitimizing the event. Really, they're like, oh look, here's the reason why this whole gathering is verified as acceptable. Oh, here we go. White dudes with dreadlocks. Yeah, that rocks. I'm watching Soja at Red Rocks. Actually, not. Different venue.
Some white guy with dreadlocks that looks like Jonah Hill is telling me that my dreadlocks are ill, and and that really just makes me want to kill myself for real. Blah.
White dudes, yeah, out in Beirut, eating great food with dreadlocks so they don't get too
Eating
turned.
grapefruit with some white dudes. Yeah, I gotta put my locks up too. Star up them dreads. I'm at the concert. Yeah, you heard what I said.
Star up them dreads. I speak like Chet.
Skiddly whoa.
Chet Hanks the best. I made a mess.
What you know about me? I got them up. I'm over here at the concert, brah, and they're tapping on all of my shoulders.
Bro, you should turn the Wi-Fi back on because ever since we went Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi, now you're like totally lagged from my side. I can hear you perfectly, but your video is not. You're totally behind on the video for some reason now.
All right, we're switching back.
Let's see.
It doesn't say it's recording anymore. Oh, no, wait, it does. Never mind. Never mind.
Skiddly whoa.
I think it'll be fine with just
Dude,
Wi-Fi.
no. The Wi-Fi is money. So the whole time you were off Wi-Fi, you were like totally behind from audio. Like the video and audio wasn't linked, but now you're back, and now it looks even better.
Okay, hell yeah.
Wi-Fi was the
Thank
move.
God.
Holy shit. Well, now we know for future reference. Next time we podcast from your sister's place remotely, we'll know what to do. It's a good experience.
Man, I was just ripping my weed pen at that concert too.
Oh,
Just
yeah?
out in the open, no one gave a shit. It was kind of nice. I just remember I haven't been to like a concert in a very long time.
You
I
don't
think the
perceive
last
it as
real.
worth money.
I guess technically I went to I shot a concert that was pretty big at the Nova like last year, but that
Oh, yeah.
didn't even seem like. But the whole just blatantly ripping that vape in front of everyone, there's a vibe to it, you know. You feel like it's America and freedom and whatnot.
Yeah. You would have enjoyed the vibe then at the 24-hour fitness in Long Beach yesterday. Some dude is vaping at like the cable machine, like there's like 5 like all the cable stuff all right there together. This dude hit the vape like 4 times blatantly.
This is a nicotine vape, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could.
That's
it
a
could have been
flex, low key.
Oh, yeah.
That's alpha.
And he's definitely, and he was like not huge, but he was like a 6-foot black guy in shape, and I can just imagine him in his head being like, I dare one of these motherfuckers say shit to me right now.
Oh,
and we all knew.
As if that's a real problem. You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah,
in theory.
Right, but we're all kind of playing along and not smoking inside. You know, we're like technically, if we were all vaping inside, it could sort of be a problem. But we all knew that like nobody is going up to this black guy right now and being like, "Hey, my dude, stop treading on my freedom by vaping in here." Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I think being black entitles you to vape inside.
Well, I think that it's such a I've vaped at the 24-hour fitness before. It's definitely, I mean, I usually wait till I'm in the locker room to smack it, but
You didn't do it with the
I
pride
also
that this dude was doing it, dude. Like big clouds.
I would feel the only reason I wouldn't do it, and it wouldn't be because of some kind of like that it's taboo to vape in public. That wouldn't be it. I would just feel like you're supposed to be sort of it should be an expression of health while you're there, and like
Yeah.
I would feel weird ripping the vape when I want people to think that I'm healthy when I'm at the gym.
Right.
And
I'm embodying the healthy version of myself right now. It's contradicting. It's not part of my identity in this moment for me to be vaping nicotine. Also, it goes along with the lack of etiquette that all 24-hour fitnesses in Southern California have, where people lack a fuck and are concerned with only themselves and no one other than themselves when they are behaving in any way at the gym. So it falls completely in line. The reason...
How about instead of saying I don't give a fuck anymore, we just start saying I lack a fuck.
I lack fucks.
I lack a fuck.
It's funny,
I
just
like that.
like literally, if you opened a gym that was normal quality, like a normal level gym, it's not even a luxury gym. If you just opened a normal gym but made it $150 a month, you could convince people to sign up just by saying, "Listen, broke fucking pieces of shit won't be able to come here. We guarantee there will be some civilized behavior occurring in this environment, in this facility. Yeah, I don't want to be in the vicinity of people who tend to remain in poverty because that kind of makes me feel shitty."
Yo, I don't want to be around them. Everyone, they're always vaping. I want some expression of health in their lungs and chest. Yo, I'm over here doing that motherfucking bench press, and afterwards I'm smoking the cess and I'm blowing it into your face.
Smoking cess at the bench press. But right now, I don't feel the best. Hold up, wait, gotta catch my breath. Yeah, pissed, I just made a mess.
Fist made a mess. Yeah, that is. I am stressed. Yeah, you know, it's the best at the gym wearing a dress. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm trans at the gym, and you know, I'm smacking this vape in it. Yeah, it's making my lungs real nice. I'm coughing and spitting in ice. Bath afterwards. I gotta recover. I'm not a nerd. What's the word? Check it out. I'm a bird.
Did you say I'm trans at the gym?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I'm tucked. I'm fully tucked at the gym. What it is. I'm Fran, but my name is Jim.
I could do a whole podcast about wanting to kill myself whenever I go to the gym. Literally every week, I could come on an hour show and just shit on 24-hour fitness.
Bro, there's no 24-hour fitness in South Carolina, so I've been having to do my workouts without recovery afterwards, and it's a bummer. My arms are just in pain now.
If I had to, like promote South Carolina, the place, and recommend it to people, one of the pros that I would list is, there's no 24-hour fitness here, and that's one of the great things of this state because 24-hour fitness sucks, dude. I fucking hate it so much. Here's the thing.
I like it.
24-hour fitness is fine in most of the country, but once you get to Los Angeles, where the people are greedy and the capitalistic methodology is maximized to the point that is unsustainable, places get oversold. That's what's happening. 24-hour fitness has sales goals. LA is absurdly large, and then all the salespeople are just overselling memberships. And then gyms become overcrowded because they are beyond the capacity. But 24-hour fitness isn't going to spend money on building more gyms because they're irresponsible. They're greedy. Building more gyms would be good for us, and they would lose money. Fuck them, dude.
Building more gyms, yeah, they would lose money. So why would they do that?
Because they've oversold the existing infrastructure that they have. Their current gyms are too full. If they built another... Go ahead.
I've noticed that it's no longer, it's evened out, that whole ghost town effect, that them closing that parking lot outside of the 24, that's no longer a thing. It seems like it's evened out. People are back, and it's kind of as packed as it's ever been now.
Well, now they blocked off... I don't know if it happened while you were still in L.A., but the whole parking lot is gated off now. You can't even walk up.
Last time I went, there was an inlet, where the freeway starts. I could sort of. It's definitely not as convenient as it used to be, but it's not like I have to walk around to the total opposite side of the building. Thank God.
No, yeah,
at that point, I might as well drive.
No, I think it makes sense to just drive at this point. But yeah, you could probably break through the fence. I'm sure they're going to start doing some crazy shit in that parking lot. Some absurd.
I wonder what the heck could they possibly be building there? Is it more housing? What business could possibly be going up there?
Right.
It used to be, you would assume, I remember when I was a kid, you would assume that it was like a shopping center. That was what was always being built. When there was new construction, it was the safe assumption that it was a shopping center. But now in 2023, shopping centers aren't viable because of Amazon or whatever. There aren't new shopping centers being built. So
no,
I don't know what
apartments.
What is it?
It's always apartments that nobody can afford to live in, except for fucking software engineers.
Word.
Sorry, dude. That's the reality of that kind of settle.
No,
It's okay, dude.
I'm debating peeing on camera off of this deck here
That
because
would
it
be
might be.
technically hilarious, but I don't know. I still think that this is the Patreon, dude. Like we dressed up for the main thing. Like that fits
Yeah, but
better.
so far this is better. Plus, it feels like special, you know.
I feel like you don't remember what happened on the other one. What do you mean better? You mean based on how much
Uh,
fun you're having?
yeah, I'm enjoying this one more than I enjoyed the other one.
No, the other one we had to like force it in while you were still in LA. And we had a cancellation that day. Nah, but I think we had a good time. I think it went okay. And we had Richard there.
I don't know, man. I guess I'll leave it up to you, but I kind of like this one. I like how it's going. We're already knocked out 45 minutes of it, and I'm
I
so
know
like,
we're
hey, you know, we've talked about Matthew Perry,
yeah.
and
Ice
we've
Spice
talked
Booty.
about Ice Spice's ass hanging out, and you know,
What's her face
we've hit some good
costume?
points. All
Yeah.
the stuff that we talked about with Rich is already a week old.
Yeah, you're right. The it being outdated definitely. Okay, well maybe there's no more beats on this too. So we only have 8 beats because I thought this was bonus pod.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe um, that we could I think that we'll be forgiven for, you know, making we will record for like another 13 minutes, make it for a full hour or whatever, and then
Okay, yeah.
that can be, you know, if people complain, then you know what? That's their right as Americans, and we live in a country where they're allowed to do that. And maybe we will listen to them and won't do this next time.
Take feedback. Yeah,
If you
constructive
complain,
criticism.
we'll let you win. We'll
I would
listen to your
be
complaints.
I would be totally thankful if anybody complained. Oh, did you see this? I'm going to read you some comments that aren't hurtful, they're funny.
Okay, thank God.
From our video in the shorts. Go subscribe to Bamfomania on YouTube. Here we go. Oh my God, where is it? When I click on the comments, for some reason it doesn't show all comments. It shows like, this is so fucking stupid. Hang on, dude. I'm almost there. 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. This dude said, "Oh wait, did YouTube fucking block him?"
Oh no. Was the comment removed for bullying us?
Or maybe I'm on the wrong. Because in YouTube Studio, you like see all the comments together. Oh, here it is. So this is on the video where we talked shit about John David Washington, which you accidentally called Isaiah Washington. But this guy disregarded that fully. So this guy trolls people with religion. So in the video, we talk about how like being rich is bad for your kids because then your kids grow up to be weak. Or I said that sort of. I'm paraphrasing. And then this guy said, so since when did money become the object instead of God's love? What little that money is going to do for you to go to heaven. And here's an actual verse for that. It's called, "It is harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it will be for poor." Just Google that. You'll see it.
That's a good comment.
And then I said, thanks for commenting. And then he replied and said, "You have a really weird number on your name." And he's referring to our YouTube handle, which was Bamfomania 666. And I actually changed it because I forgot that that's what it was. And that, I think, is something I did like when I was fucking in 2013 or some shit. So I changed it to Bamfomania TV now. But
Okay.
it seems like I changed it because of what he said, which I didn't. I just changed it because I thought, oh, that is kind of weird.
Well, no, I mean, what if you change it and then he starts following us? That's a good thing.
Yeah, he said whether it's politics, science, religion, I'm very specific on religion because I believe that there is only one Bible, and that's King James or New King James.
So he believes
Oh.
that there's two.
But I mean, I don't like that this dude's discrediting the Jesus book, which is also a very good
I agree.
paraphrasing of
They're
the
all
Bible.
they're all just as valid.
Right.
I am. I got to skip church today. Apparently, my sister's taking these boys to church, which is unfortunate. But you gotta,
Oh,
you know,
really? Is she still doing
gotta do
that?
what you gotta do, I guess. Yes, but I mean, the dad isn't going.
Oh, there we go.
That seems like a classic American situation. Mom drags the kids to church while the dad is like, "No, I'm not doing that bullshit."
No way. A house divided will not stand, my dude. How is that happening?
I grew up with so many families like that, though. I think that's pretty normal.
Wait.
Plus, he
so-
he spent the day working. Maybe he goes to church other Sundays, but today he was like installing a floor somewhere.
Wait, so are you able to discuss this? Has your sister not abandoned the faith?
No, not fully. I mean, you get it's pretty loose following, of course.
It's so funny. It's hilarious.
It's
how
so
you have to start compromising to actually make it sustainable long term.
No, most folks. It's funny, like, my nephew said the F word in front of us, and there was like, I was like shocked, but at the same time, I was like, I can't do anything. Like, they swim in front of these kids all the time, and so do I. So I'm like, that's gonna happen, of course.
Yeah.
All she could say is, "Don't say that," and it's like, all right, well, it's gonna happen.
No,
It's funny. I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, when he's not in front of me, I'm gonna laugh about that later.
yeah,
Just dropping a hard F-bomb.
The child in my life does that frequently, and it's totally fine in the home. And we just are like, yeah, just don't say it in front of people who care, because that's really what it is. It's like, learn to behave in front of the people who it matters with.
I agree.
Which sucks.
The people who will further, like, don't swear in front of your teachers, but if you're hanging out with your boys, you're not going to go to hell if you drop an F-bomb every now and then, as long as you're not telling them to go fuck themselves or something. That would be rough.
Right, yeah, don't put out that bad karma.
Yeah. I remember when I was like 8 or 9 or something, I got into swearing with my boys, and we would just be like, yeah, fuck, shit, fuck, playing like the Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo, like, fuck you, Shredder, you shitty fucker.
It's true. I don't gain as much joy from swearing as I did as a child. Back then, it was so cool. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking edgy, dude. Now it's just a crutch in my speech.
Now, yeah, it's literally just something to say. It's like I might as well say fuck. Although I have noticed that when I'm editing the freestyles, the ones that are typically better are, you can tell that we're intentional about it. We swear less because yes, we do use swears as a crutch, and when we actually know what we're saying, we're not really swearing that much.
Well, what's the remainder of your itinerary in your travels? Like, anything exciting happening soon?
Oh yeah, so first evening we just we went to like a cool bar and grill on the docks, and it was a great view. And I got a pulled pork sandwich, which that's a special occasion.
I like that.
That's a special food item for me. Although, you know what, it was like an 8 out of 10. That one that we had in Oklahoma was way better.
Oh yeah.
That one was.
It wasn't worth breaking your strict kosher routine for.
Well, I mean, if I see a pulled pork sandwich on a menu, I'll probably get it, especially if it's a barbecue place.
If I ever see a pulled pork sandwich, I get it.
if it's a barbecue place, I'll say.
Okay,
What's funny is
Not at
Arby's briefly Arby's briefly had a pulled pork sandwich that was pretty banging. I remember back in when we lived in Michigan, they had a limited run of pulled pork sandwiches at Arby's, and I got one, and it was slapping.
That was the last
But
time I went to
no,
Arby's was
I had
in
to put
Michigan.
I had to put the barbecue sauce on myself. It was like the pull like you. There's a bunch of different sauces, which is nice. You get a whole variety of cool ass homemade sauce, like it's house sauces or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that was nice. And then last night we did the concert. Tonight we're going to a haunted house. So that'll be something like with the boys or whatever. Maybe they'll be screaming around, and I don't know. I haven't been to a haunted house. I think the last thing I did that was quote unquote haunted was like the haunted pumpkin patch in Michigan, like
Oh
my
yeah.
senior year of college. So it's been almost 10 years since I've done anything like that.
Well, yeah, if it's actually
But
scary or if it's well done, it doesn't have to be scary if it's at least like intentional and there's been attention to detail in place. But I'm assuming if the kids are able to go, it's possible that it may be shitty.
right, I'm assuming it's gonna be a little shitty. I'm gonna be drunk, so it'll be fun in
Got
that
it.
regard. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll pop a little micro dose or something.
Oh, that's cool. I'm interested to see what that would look like. I have to kind of get some horror in before the deadline is up, and I shift over to completely just lame holidays type television. So, what do you think I should cram in before the spook season ends? I should have said spooky. I don't know why I said it like that. That's my bad.
I guess Friday, Friday 2. Anyway, the good horror. We're gonna, well, as I'm just basing this off of stuff that's impressed me recently. Beau is Afraid. I really fucking liked. That's a movie that's super weird, and Ari Aster, who wrote and directed it, was given a ton of money by A24 to make the film, and then it bombed. So we're probably never gonna get another movie like that ever again.
Really?
Um, so I would definitely check out Beau is Afraid. It's a banger.
By
And because
bomb
it only
meaning it
it
wasn't
just
profitable.
people didn't show up to see it in theaters. But I mean, it's like a 3 hour bizarre trip of a movie. Like it's very it's supposed to like exist in the real world, but it's like obviously some kind of nightmare landscape.
Okay.
So that was very interesting. What Josiah saw was one I saw recently that was very impressive. Another long one. Um, Bone Tomahawk is probably one of the most brutal Western horror films I've ever seen. It's a little, you know, it's not necessarily PC because the villains are the natives,
Whoa.
but it's a banger.
Okay.
So you got to check that one out.
I think that's pretty good. You gave me three. You gave me Bo. You gave me Josiah, and then you gave me something with a tomahawk.
Yeah, Bone Tomahawk. As far as shocking from most shocking to least shocking, it probably goes Bone, Josiah, Bo. From best movie to worst, and none of them are bad. It probably goes Bo, Bone, and then Josiah. But those are all
Got it.
slappers.
I think I might cram in also that movie that we talked about a couple weeks ago, The Boogeyman, on Hulu, just to kind of venture into some unknown territory on my own, and then maybe I can give you
Well, I
some.
assume that'll be like a very easily palatable horror. I think it's like some modern pop horror movie kind of thing.
Well, hell yeah, dude! I feel like we hit the hour mark. We managed to get some freestyles in here. We might have to start scheduling a remote guest a month or something like that, just to keep our options or like to like broaden our network past our immediate availability.
I'm open to that idea, definitely. It doesn't seem like it would be impossible by any means.
Well, we can hang out for a second after the recording. I do have to, when I stop the recording, you can't just drop off. Apparently, the software requires that you remain online so that the video that was recorded on your hardware can continue to upload to the system. So, to anybody watching or listening, like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave a religious comment if you'd like, as we discussed.
Yes.
And
drop a verse.
If you would like to support the show and get weekly bonus content, go to patreon.com/dumb with bamfomania. Very affordable, and it goes a long way. Anything else you want to tell the people, my guy?
I am currently peeing.
All right.
I'm peeing
Go
right
piss.
now.
We'll see you guys next week.
I'm pissing. I'm literally peeing as we speak.